If I gave you $100 right now, what would you do with that $100? What'd you say?
Straight to the mall.
See, that's the problem. So you're gonna be broke by the time you hit.
Some Legos.
You get some Legos. What else? What else can you do with $100? Save it. You could donate it. So what do you want to? So okay, for example, for me, if I was y'all's age, what I would want to learn is, like you said, how can I invest my money somewhere? Have you guys ever heard where people said their money works for them and they don't have to work? Like it just works. That's what I would want to learn. Like, how can I invest in something and not have to literally do anything? My money is literally invested in something and it's just rising. Do you really? To Big Haze? Oh, you're talking about you'll get an actual check. How does that make you feel?
Cool. I mean, no, I don't. It's automatic deposit.
Oh, so you got a good job at 16. Yeah, nice job.
10% goes to savings, like 10% goes to my mom, and then 20% goes to my check.
Nice. And who split that up for you?
I did.
You did? Did you know what you were doing when you did that?
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
Because I'm gonna need it more later than right now, and if it's in my checking, it's just gonna be temptation to spend it.
Oh, that's not smart.
Speaking of money and business, a group of colleagues of mine a few years ago decided to start a business. And one of the major principles that we like to abide by is making sure that you find ways to give back. We're really big believers in creating the future, because that's the best way to predict it. And if you want to create the future, you have to invest in the people who are the future, which is where y'all come in. Because it doesn't matter how much money we make and learn to invest and save, if we don't set it up for those that come behind us, it's kind of a waste of time, right? Like if you make a whole bunch of money but you have kids and your kids don't have shoes, well, what's the point of all your money? So the concept for today is financial literacy for the modern world.
Time, and I have short, let's say I just have my credit card, but Don has 2 years of credit. He will get 5% interest.
It doesn't affect you because you're young. You better go check your credit because somebody could be using your credit right now and you don't even know it.
We're talking old money right now, but I'm gonna move you all into the future of money because that's who we are, right? We are the future. And how our parents think about money in a few years is gonna be completely different, and it started right now.
This is an investment in you because you're investing in CTAB, okay? And I believe in investing in you. CTAB is a brand, you are your own brand. He just told you how to start investing in yourself.
Anyone has any aspirations on running their own business? Yes, yes. What kind of businesses are we thinking about? Animal shelter? Okay. You don't know yet? Okay.
You know you want to be your own boss.
Hang on. Say it again, sir. You don't know yet. All right, entrepreneurship is somewhat a gateway to freedom. And freedom is important with time, with managing finances, managing yourself, and anything you may want to be involved in.
On top of that, they still got to pay people, pay for their overheads, keeping the lights on, all of that stuff. So where does the money come from? Anybody got an idea? Investment. And this is where the world is going to change in the future. Because right now, you can start a tech company, you can start a cool little app, and somebody will give you $1 million to fail. That's what happens with most of these tech companies. They find an investor, they get a good idea. Say it again. Exactly, right. We would all do it.
Here's $1 million, go make some mistakes.
Yeah, go make some mistakes. Literally, that's what happens. And then when you fail and say, okay, I failed, I figured this thing out though, great, here's 30 million, go fail again. That's how investing happens in the technology market.
What's it with Staples? Like there are literally $1 million ways to make money that are legal. The only thing that limits you is your own creativity, and that's why it's the Freakonomics. All you have to do is learn the rules, understand how these systems affect you, because they do. They're happening right now. You're drinking out of a Dunkin' Donuts cup, which is funny because if you'd have come 2 hours earlier, you'd have gotten Dunkin' Donuts for free because they donated.
Your youth, but also look at the future because if you got to decide to wear a certain shoe, certain shirt, or whatever, that's what the big companies are looking for, because okay, you're gonna post it on your Instagram, share it all over the world, that's free money for them. What about you creating something yourself? It's like, hey, Mom, I need $100 to try to create a shirt, create this, create that, create an app, and you know, just take control of your future, because you actually have the money, you have the social media. I mean, most of the stuff you got is free, so all you need is just little seed money to probably get you guys up and running. So in the next 4 years, you can't fail over and over again. So about 5-6 years down the road, you done broke the code. It's like, oh yeah, that's easy, man. I started when I was 14, 15 years old.
But the theme of it is still present. So you all, by the time you graduate high school, if you continue to play basketball, you are an expert at it. You did that because you wanted to, right? Because it was fun. Imagine if you took the next 17 years and did the same exact thing with something that was going to make you a business.
I need to join CTAB, bro.
Hey, this is all CTAB love, that's all.
This is for the 100, right?
The next raffle, this is for $100. Next raffle, $100 cash.
That one right there.
No, I folded all.
I guess that's Camille.
That's you?
You just said you was gonna win it?
I said if it's her, you $10.
Oh well, give my man his 10. That's a fine. My man called it.
I called it.
He called the shot.
Entrepreneurship. For those that have come to previous master classes, we constantly talk about that theme, not because it's the best or because it's the only way that we see you can go about starting a business or doing something for your future, but it can set you up for everything. So if you want to work for somebody or you want to work for yourself, thinking like an entrepreneur will allow you to do it to the best of your ability.